All
All
right.
right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another year of the Turkey Bowl draft, the annual draft, which we do every year. I think this year is even more high tech as we're getting the live stream element into the draft. And so we got a nice little background here that the people at the bowl game series were nice enough to make for me and Aiden here. Aiden, welcome back. Last year, you kind of we haven't seen you in
Yeah.
not Halloween Bowl. We haven't seen you since the what do you call the USA Bowl.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's great to be back. How many have I missed? It's been like,
So you missed
yeah,
Halloween Bowl, you missed Turkey Bowl, you missed Winter Wonderland Bowl, and then you missed the Summer Bowl
yeah.
that we just had.
Wow.
Which
Yeah.
I'm sure you heard the news there. Alex's team got that. Everyone pretty much wanted to quit because it was too hot, but my team came out victorious in a 2-point conversion to win the game at the end.
Yeah.
It was good stuff. But I think the question is before we start the draft. I think the question everyone wants to know is, how's your shoulder?
It's good. It's good. I will say, uh, it popped back out. The last game of the season, or the second to last game of the season. But it wasn't nearly as bad. I played the next game, so like it's still like sore, but pop a couple Advils and get a nice stretching routine before the game. I'll be good to go. Yeah,
Awesome,
yeah,
awesome. Well, it's good to hear. We're glad you're back, and you had a nice season. I know the Woodson Cavs, as a whole, didn't do so hot this year, but I know you had a good year, and so sometimes you need to figure out, be happy about the little things and things like that. So you did it great, and another year, one more year to go in high school football. So really enjoyed the last year, and I know a lot of the guys in this group played at WTW when they played football, and to really embrace that last season because when it comes around at the end, it's just like it's nothing like it. When you go to college, it's just not what high school football was. But and you and I can talk about that
yeah,
off this. But so obviously with the bowl game, and since I am the reigning captain winner, I make the rules for it, and my rules the same rules as I have for the last 3 or 4 bowls. Is I keep 2 of my guys from my team. From the previous one, I can't keep guys I didn't have on my team, so that's also the part of that rule. So the only guys I'm keeping from my team were Yags and Ryan Cobb. So those are 2 guys I'm keeping for my. So with that, Aiden gets the first 2 picks of the draft. So that's how that's going to work. So without further ado, Aiden, you're on the clock, buddy.
All right. I think this is a pretty easy one. It's been very very repetitive since I've been drafting. My number one pick, my number one guy, Alex Olson. He's a dog, man. I mean, he's been my number one pick every year so far since apart from my first one, the I think it was the Winter Wonderland one, for like 3 years back, 2 years back. But I mean, he's been my number one guy, and I really every time I've been with him, I've won. So I mean, I'm just looking to repeat that. Very very reliable, very very consistent. Uh, he's good. Yeah.
Great pick. I mean, yeah, Alex is on our in our flag league Cobra Kai. He's doing well. But I don't know if you know this. One of the last time we saw Alex, there you go. Cobb's writing in here with that first question. Last time we saw Alex, he had to leave the Summer Bowl. Apparently, a lot of people said he was a bust on that team. I didn't say it, but a lot of people on that team said it. Bust. He has a hammy, and now they got Cobb saying bad shoulder pad, hammy. What's going on over there? It's a good question. Alex couldn't even pick up basketball for like a month because he hurt his hammy. So there's questions with Alex right now. He's got a wedding. A lot of people saying he needs to stick to wedding planning. He's pretty much done with his fantasy leagues because he has a horrible season in fantasy. He's hurt his hammy. What do you guys say about Alex's hammy? Are you concerned about his hammy and his mindset right now?
No, because he's been playing adult lacrosse games, and he's been like getting like more and more in shape. So I mean, I think when he played that game during the summer, he was like probably like at like his worst. But I think he's like not like nearly like, yeah.
We,
He'll be fine.
we were in season in Cobra Kai though, so I mean he was in football shape. So that's
Yeah. No, he'll be fine. I'm not worried about that. That day it was hot as nuts that day. So I
it
mean,
was terrible. That day will live in infamy for a lot of people. I
yeah,
believe. But great pick. He's my number one target getter in our flag league. So yeah, it's always a solid pick. So okay, your next pick then. So you got the first 2 picks. So you have one more pick here. So what is your who's your next pick?
My next pick, this one, pretty easy. I've been with him a couple of times. I wasn't with him last time I played, which sucked. But he's a deep threat. He's great at. He's actually like your worst nightmare. Jojo Heisley.
Ooh, didn't see that one coming at all. I already had the graphic made for it. It's a great one. He's the DC Frey 2022 leading interception getter this year. Actually, that's not a real stat, but he had a pick in almost every game we played in, at least one. Great pick, obviously. You can do it all. Swiss Army knife. Only problem is stamina. No one knows what his deal is as far as that goes, so it could be a bad thing with him. But like everyone who's played with JoJo before knows that that's always, yeah. I mean, JoJo is a ball hawk. No one's taking that away. But can he play a full game? And I know it was a hot day, but JoJo was one of the only guys who couldn't make it through that entire game in the summer. And just JoJo comes to the game, sometimes throws up during the games, but when he's out there, he gives it his all. And I love the pick. I mean, I would have taken JoJo there if I was you as well. Might have even taken him before Alex, but probably would have actually. But all right, so that's a great pick. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the actual draft now. So for both of us to be able to pick and go with our guys. So I'm gonna go here. It's a pretty fun draft board now that I'm looking at it. A lot of options out there for us. I'm going to go with a guy I've had before. Didn't know him until one of my teammates on my team brought him along one time because he needed numbers.
Yeah.
Willie Yaglu, pretty solid kid. He knows his role. He knows what we need him to do. I think based on the statistics, I think he's the second leading interception guy in the whole bowl game series behind JoJo. Deep threat, big body, good hands. He's solid, and I'm a huge fan of the kid. Don't know him that well. I know he comes from a good family, a good gene pool with the Yaglus. I mean, they have nice sisters. They have nice looking sisters. They have just good brothers over there. They have a lot going on over there in that family, and I'm really excited to have Will on the team. Will Yaglu is my first pick for this draft.
All right. Yeah, no, that's a great pick. He's really good at defense.
Yes.
And I was also hearing how he tore it up on defense last bowl game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a great pick.
They saw.
Yeah.
So you're on the clock now for your third pick.
Yeah. This one I had to dig deep a little bit because I mean like getting towards the end it's like kind of iffy, but this one I haven't seen him in a while, and this guy. He's been it really depends on whether he's in shape or not, but he's this guy, he can make amazing catches. I've seen him myself. Nick Burden.
Wow.
Got good hands, good solid hands. It depends on whether he's in shape or not, because he likes to fluctuate a lot, but I mean, yeah. Go Nick Burden. Haven't seen him in a while, but hopefully he doesn't let me down.
I'll tell you one thing about Nick. He was really upset about the rule of me having keepers. He didn't really know about the rule because he hasn't played since last Turkey Bowl, I think. Last Turkey Bowl? I believe it was last Turkey Bowl. Yeah, it was. Because he came with that key Rambo outfit that he had on the mullet. But yeah, it's a great pick. I was gonna go him here actually. Yeah, he's in shape. He's ready to rock. Well, actually, I don't know if he's in shape or not. That's one thing Cobb and I were talking about earlier about if we should draft him. And he said, I have no idea he's in shape, but he's a fun guy to have on our team. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I like Nick because he probably would have been my center on my team because we don't really have one just yet. But with me, wow, we're gonna have to. Oh Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna have to go. I don't know who we're gonna go with. It's kind of my fuck because I thought you were going someone totally different here.
Yeah.
But yeah, great pick. I think Nick's awesome. He really wanted to. He wanted to be on my squad, I think, but I think he's gonna be okay with going against me because that's one thing about Nick. He'll give it his all when he goes against me because he wants me to lose. So that's a great get right there for you.
Right.
And that was Alex's mentor a little bit. Alex looked up to him. Yeah. So that's pretty key. All right, so I'm gonna go here with a guy that I know very well. He was actually the Summer Bowl MVP. I thought you were going to take him here. Only problem is he going to show up? He's fucked me before in bowl games. Last at least 2 times where I've drafted him in the top 3 rounds, he hasn't showed up to. So like, sucks. But yeah, I'm gonna go my guy Marcus Berry, the Summer Bowl MVP. He really came strong. No one thought he played. I never thought he would play that good before, and he did. He could read. He could read what was out there. Like he was reading defenses. He wasn't really necessarily following all the routes on the route trees, but he was like doing his own thing. It was like, wow, you're actually finding the soft spots in the zones and stuff. And if he can continue that, I think it will be able to steal the draft. If he can continue that, that's the thing. We don't know. No one's ever seen him do that before. So can he replicate it? Maybe. Only problem is no one has seen him in a while. We haven't seen him like close to a month. He kind of went MIA last week. I called them. He did a chug for our fantasy league, and no one knows if it's rum or water. Are you supposed to take a chug, an alcoholic beverage? Okay. No one knows if it is or not. But we don't know. We don't know what's going on with him. Marcus Berry Fitness has been put on hold. No one's seen any Marcus Berry Fitness and stuff in a while, so that kind of concerns me as drafting him. It kind of concerns me a little bit because I want Marcus Berry Fitness. As a matter of fact, the bowl game draft is brought to you. The Turkey Bowl draft is brought to you by Marcus Berry Fitness, and we're gonna roll some Marcus Berry Fitness here because a sponsor. We got to pay the bills on this show. This isn't free content here, guys. We got to pay the bills. So Marcus Berry Fitness is bringing you the Turkey Bowl draft. So enjoy a little bit of Marcus Berry Fitness tips right here.
Another one of my favorite workouts is the reverse lunge. The way we're going to do this is we're going to step on the resistance bands, and then you're going to place one of your feet backward. And then once you do that, you're going to raise up the bands all the way up to your shoulders, and then you're going to squat down, okay? You're going to start your lunge. So you're going to make sure your knees are over your toes, and then get in your lunge position and squat down. Making sure your thighs are parallel to the ground.
And that's Marcus Berry Fitness. Marcus Berry Fitness. Give him a shout out on social media to DM him, and he'll be able to hook you up. We're getting close to the new year here, folks. So I know some people, and especially in this draft, they lose some weight, especially if you want to play with the Wonderland Bowl. I play the Future Bowls. Okay, you got to get light on your feet. No pull any hammies, no torn ACLs. We want to help you out. So contact Marcus Berry Fitness. He'll give you a good discount, good family and friends discount. Marcus Berry Fitness, give him a reach out on Instagram, and we're happy to have him on my team as long as he shows up. And if he doesn't show up, I don't know. I'm never gonna. I will wait till the last round to draft him if he doesn't show up to this one. But Marcus Berry is my guy for this one.
That's good. Yeah.
Why didn't you draft him? I'm just curious.
Why didn't I? Well, I mean, the thing.
Did you know about his Summer Bowl performance?
No, I mean I kind of heard of it, but like I heard he had like a couple like deep balls, and he was actually like catching in the deep balls. But I mean, it really.
I think he only had maybe one deep ball in that game. It was a very unlike Marcus Berry performance, so that's why I was like, huh. I don't know if he can replicate it, but
yeah, no, that's my worry because it's really I mean, 10-1. I mean that that was his one, but I mean, it's gonna be very hard for him to do that again. I feel like. Yeah. And I mean, yeah. But I mean, it's not a bad pick. Just hopefully he can not be stone hands. Yeah, it shows up.
But it's funny. And then 2, stone hands.
Yeah. And it's funny you say that about how you haven't seen him in a while. I actually am supposed to see him tomorrow. For he's one of the coaches of my fall lacrosse, my fall brawl tournament for lacrosse.
Oh wow!
Because he's supposed to be on the Woodson lacrosse staff this coming season.
Ooh.
And he's supposed to be at my tournament tomorrow to coach, because the actual coaches aren't allowed to be there, technically. So him and someone else is supposed to be the coaches on the field. So I mean, I'm supposed to see him tomorrow. I mean, if he doesn't show up to that, then we'll know. But I mean,
yeah, it's especially tomorrow's gonna be like 10 degrees too. So if he shows up to that, that's dedication. I got myself a steal here as far as showing up, but that's different than the play. That's really different. But yeah, so most fair. We're happy to have him. So who is your next pick with the guys we have left?
My next pick, There's 3 people left, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I have one more pick left.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think I gotta go with this person. He's yeah. I mean, I've never played with him. I think I played against him maybe, but I'm not sure. I don't know him too well. I just know. I mean, I just know he's an athlete. So I'm gonna go with him. Gooey Garrett. Yeah.
Yeah, Garrett, solid. He plays b-ball with us sometimes. Big knock on him is from as far as Yaglu. I didn't say this, but Yaglu says this. He doesn't like to get up and move his ass a lot, so there's a big chance he might be out of shape. This is what Yaglu said to me. He's got to really like get over to his house and like kick him up out of his ass in order for him to do stuff around that. Like, he has to get out and do anything extracurricular outside of work and the normal, also most of the day. But that's a big concern. Is he going to be in shape? I know. Yeah, I mean, he is a good athlete. He's had some touchdowns playing with JoJo when you didn't play, and then playing with me. So like he's solid. I mean, he's solid especially right now. You're getting a guy who knows what to do. So that's a key pick there. I'm happy about that pick for you. Yeah, I would have gone him. So that's great.
Yeah.
Love that pick. Okay, so now we're getting to Mr. Irrelevant of the Turkey Bowl draft. What do we call it? What's probably the worst side dish in Thanksgiving? At Thanksgiving, what's the worst side dish? I'm trying to think, Mr. Squash. I'm trying to think of like a really bad bad.
You a green bean casserole guy?
Not really.
Nah, same. Neither am I.
Mr. Green Bean Casserole of the Turkey Bowl draft. Okay, so Mr. Green Bean Casserole. I think with these two guys, pretty fitting for these two guys. So I haven't had one of these guys either one of these guys in a really long time.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Because I think you usually get either one of them.
Yeah.
So I actually I had Paul during the no, I didn't actually. No, Paul was not. I haven't had Paul in a while. I haven't had Adam in a while.
Paul hasn't played in a while, right?
No, he hasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the last bowl Paul was part of was the Halloween Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul was actually on my team, I think, for that one. I want to say he was. Yeah, because I think I gave him like one of my key Bengals jerseys for that one. But yeah, Paul, obviously can't forget him. He's pretty solid. Yeah. I'm not going Paul though. I'm gonna go because I honestly, me and Cobb were talking earlier during the Cobb and Dash show, our fantasy show, and it was like, when was the last time we had Adam? I can't remember because usually Adam's on the other team. Adam, it's weird because he cannot catch like the really easy ones. He fucking
but the hard ones.
But for some reason, that motherfucker will catch like ones like, wait, what? Yeah. Like rip it out of people's hands. I've been a part that's gotten dominated on him. I've been a big Adams when he tries to pull it out and stuff. He's a good flag puller because he's so long. Yeah. And it's solid. So I love my guy Millie, man. I gotta go. I'm Millie. A millionaire. My guy Adam. I'm taking him right now. It was time. It was time to take him. Haven't had him in a while. You've had him more than I've had him.
Yeah, he's my guy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed out, but I'm not too bummed out because I got Perka Beastly, baby. Yep. I got Perka Beastly. Yeah, that's my day one right there. My first ever won the Winter Bowl. He was my Mr. Irrelevant, and coming back, the return, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, Paul's one of those guys. He's been your guy for a while.
Yeah,
I remember like that. I think there's a couple sound bites from your first bowl game, which you lost. That's the only one you've lost to me so far, I believe, right? What's our
2-1? Like I'm 2-1. Yeah.
The fact that we even count Cinco de Mayo Bowl is actually kind of weak. I won Winter Wonderland Bowl. Then you won Cinco de Mayo Bowl, and then what was the other one?
The Independence. The last one I won.
Independence Bowl. Yeah. So yeah, 2-1. But we shouldn't even count Cinco de Mayo Bowl, but I'll count it for just so you can take it. Even though Alex didn't even want to. Even though Alex,
I mean, if you're gonna count, if you're gonna not count that, then I mean, there's no point of counting the Summer Bowl then.
Why not?
Because that one, like, weren't you losing, and then like you just said like next score wins.
No. We had a score. We had to go for a 2-point conversion to win.
Yeah.
But But the scores actually, it wasn't like your dad when he says next score wins when like the scores aren't like
Yeah.
close. Like the scores, I mean, you can watch the game. I mean, it's
Yeah.
all in there. We have the whole thing. We actually had we had a great team of videographers. That one, JoJo did a little bit of it. His brother did a little bit of it. We really missed our guy.
Oh
Chris.
no, wasn't it? Wasn't it? You guys were down by 2, but then like they were all like, okay, if you guys get the 2-point conversion, it's game.
We were down by 1. So 2-point conversion was if we don't get it, we lose. If we get it, we win. So that's why it came to that.
Okay. And like normally it would go to like overtime and stuff.
We probably would, and it wasn't even to 100. We did.
Okay.
It was like 86.
So, I mean, not even a complete game.
Alex stopped doing stats. Okay, so like he's weak, but that's another conversation for another day. Anyway, so we're gonna go. So you're going Paul Parker Beasley. Look at the sound bites going back to the beginning with you guys. Paul, I remember you threw like one pass. He goes, "We got a quarterback," and I remember that was one thing he said. And then I remember during like in the lead up to the Turkey Bowl, I remember or the Winter Wonderland Bowl, I remember Alex. Wait, so this is your first Turkey Bowl?
It is.
Wow.
It is.
You're not ready for the big stage. This is the big lights. Winter Wonderland Bowl is something else, and you're 0-1 of those. The Turkey Bowl and the Winter Wonderland Bowl is where the real champs come out to play.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize this.
Yeah. This is my first Turkey Bowl.
You filled in for Stu in that one Turkey Bowl, and so you're 1-0 in Turkey Bowls. But
I am. You're right. Yeah.
You played with me though. You played with me in that one.
Yeah.
So that was good. That was when you got your feet. You know, I will say you have some championship experience being on that team.
I do.
So maybe I can ride with you to the this
yeah.
But Paul's solid. He's got really good hands. He's not a burner by any means, but he'll get the underneath the intermediate routes for you, which is solid, which is what you need. Especially in your kind of gameplay, which what you guys have, like kind of like both concerts and stuff. But I think Paul's a good guy. Yeah. Either way, I know it's Mr. Green Bean Casserole, as we call it, this pick. But like between Adam and Paul, you really can't go wrong with either one of them. Both these guys bring a lot of attributes to the table, and so I'm either one with them. But so that does it for our first ever live stream. We only had one person come in here, but I'm sure everyone will be able to watch this later. And I'm not going to post the teams. I'm just going to text my teammates, but they can watch this and they can figure this out on who everybody got. But again, thanks for tuning in to the Bowl Game Series. Turkey Bowl Giraffe presented by Marcus Berry Fitness. And again, contact Marcus Berry on Instagram at Marcus Berry Fitness. He'll get you right for the new year and ready to go for 2023. And then you can be good for your next bowl games and whatever other athletics you get involved in. So we'll see you guys next time. And Aiden, make sure you give Barry good luck tomorrow when you see him.
I will, if I see him.
If you see him.
I will.
All right, buddy.
All right. See ya.
See you guys.